But as the Peach player, not getting away from playing against Fox. And Jacklyn definitely has the punish game to make this a difficult matchup for any Fox. I think we've seen performances from Lamont where he has had, you know, very solid pressure, very solid punish. He's a little bit inconsistent. I mean, Fox is a very hard character to be consistent with, really, in any sense. But, you know, when you see Lamont at his best, he is hitting some very tight stuff. And I think that's true of a lot of the Prescott players. They just, they're very comfortable pressing the buttons. And that's when they're at their best.
I agree.
Ben might be a little bit more of an exception there. Ben is, you know, maybe a little bit more on the cerebral side, but that's how playing Sheik is. You don't get away with quite as much just pressing buttons.
You got to press the buttons at the right time.
That's the hard part. What do you know what the right time is?
Yep, we're good. It's when you get the grab.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you gotta play that character. She doesn't get knockdowns early any other way.
Yeah, unless she like nickels and dimes with needles and like space fairs and back airs.
All right, already off the bat, Lamont is getting pushed into the corner a whole lot. These knockdowns hurt, but they haven't led to anything super big yet. But if Lamont doesn't get some respect back in neutral here, then you know you're gonna see something like that. He just gets down air and aired while trying to recover, and there's a stitch.
Oh, he grabbed it.
Re-grabs it after it hit. It reflects onto shield. No more stitch though.
Good try.
Okay, I like the two-piece. I feel like the most important thing as Fox is like you need the drill shine up smash, and you need like solid 3 pieces.
Yeah.
Like, you don't combo Peach like you combo fast fallers, but if you can get like 3 hits together, like a nair into up tilt into back air, those are money. But Lamont got like two pieces earlier in this stock Jacklyn is still on, but we need to see a little bit more of that. Jacklyn with the misinput. I feel like that's a little bit more common for Jacklyn than a lot of other Peaches, just because she's pressing so many more buttons, trying to do so much more a lot of the time. And Lamont getting mixed up by that float height. A little bit stuck in the shield there. That looks weird. Hit the angle, but just not getting off the ledge here. Same as the first stock too, really.
Yeah, just all the pressure Jacklyn's putting on, all the damage she's getting every time the stock starts.
I'm surprised that Lamont agreed to go here for first game. Like, if it's between Yoshi's and Dreamland, I would probably take Jacklyn to Dreamland just because Jacklyn is a lot easier to deal with when you have a lot more space to move around. She is somebody who tends to get frustrated by campier playstyles. I mean, we've seen her play against Jim before.
Yeah.
She does not have fun playing against that slower playstyle. Okay.
Going Yoshi's first is kind of ballsy for sure.
I like some of what I'm seeing here. Lamont just pressuring out Jacklyn with the back airs. And the up smash, Jacklyn makes a kind of a miscalculated approach with that forward air. Just falls a little bit short with the spacing.
Yeah. Considering how the game started, you wouldn't think it'd be last stock to last stock.
Definitely not. But Lamont just hitting a few of the things that he needs to here. Really not as much as you'd want to see, but it's possible to win with this level of comboing, this level of pressure. It's just, you know, you're fighting on a razor edge if this is what you can get off the hit. You have a very small margin of error as far as the neutral game goes. And favoring the dash dance at the start here. He's not really been shooting the gun though, which, I mean, we always think of Mango as a very aggressive player, but I think one of my favorite things that I heard from him that kind of, you know, at least for the one match, it dispels the idea that he's an aggressive player, is when he talked about how he would play against Armada in Fox Peach. He would just, like particularly on Dreamland, he would just go to under one of the side platforms, shoot some lasers, and then when Armada approaches, he would just run to the other side platform and shoot lasers. And sometimes that's what you need against Peach.
For sure.
Because you need to be dictating that basically, like, if Peach isn't attempting to take space from you, then Peach is taking damage. And that puts a lot of pressure on the Peach to make up that ground.
For sure, especially against Fox, because like as the percent builds, like just the next like 1 or 2 openings gets the damage to where she's in kill percent. So.
Yeah, it's kind of a similar effect to like Puff, except you know Peach doesn't have quite as many options to retreat to the air and avoid those kill moves. And we are into the pit. This is scary for both players, but neither of them are bothered by the idea of going in. In fact, I feel like Jacklyn might be one of the few Peach players who feels pretty at peace with the idea of deciding things in the pit.
She's not too bad. She's a good fighter in there.
I mean, you do have down smash, but I think that the flow cancel aerials would make it especially threatening to go down there.
Exactly.
Just because, like, you know, you might feel comfortable fighting against the initial down smash in the pit, but like if the Peach feels comfortable enough, like I'm gonna flow cancel area you here and then down smash, then it's like, you know, you have to get past like 2 things there to start something in the pit of your own. Oh, that should have been an up smash.
Yep.
Most likely misinput. Oh, I love that. Lamont just toying with Jacklyn with the shield on the platform. Jacklyn a little bit too scared to do anything. Shield eventually gets too small. I was expecting a back air there, but that up air was very nice.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, like these are some good small pieces on Peach.
Yeah, they aren't. It's looking more like nickel and dime, but it's like the kind of nickel and dime where you know Peach isn't going too far away, so you can kind of just continue it, even though it's not a true combo.
That's kind of how the Fox mid percents against floaties works, though.
Yeah. Well, the 3 pieces, like you definitely can get those 3 pieces, but it's a very different combo style than like you know Fox versus fast fallers.
Yep.
Ooh. Tournament winner unfortunately loses that tournament stock.
Yeah, interesting. Both games went to last stock. Pretty even games.
Yeah, but Lamont has percent lead here. I definitely feel like he has a bit of a momentum lead, but that might have just lost him the momentum. It might have lost him the game. This is a lot of damage so far. Jacklyn drops the combo, but avoids the Firefox and manages to keep it going. Lamont definitely shaking his head on that one. He has just like 1 or 2 openings from keeping that momentum going into a game win. But like when you drop that kind of momentum against Peach, and Peach finds like 1 opening where you know you take maybe 50% off like 2 or 3 hits, then it just that is really discouraging.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when Peach gets into a good position. It's kind of like hard to get her out of it.
Definitely, especially like when you're on that kind of last stock, you could throw out a lot of lasers and try to make Peach approach, but I think at that point, Peach is not afraid to like take some damage to get good positioning. Like you need a little bit of a lead to make those lasers work. But Lamont really has not been throwing many of them. Oh, you got the Arcadian ledge dashes. That's it's not a great sign for the composure. I mean, it technically works out, but you know, Lamont's going to need to start hitting more things the proper way to get back into this.
Yeah. If he wants to take a game, like he has to start showing that he can do that kind of thing.
I think that this matchup in particular is really like a test of like how consistent the Fox can stay with the tech skill, because like if you're not hitting the drill shine follow-ups, if you're not hitting your ledge dashes, those 2 things alone make this matchup so much harder, because the ledge dash and the drill shine follow-ups guarantees so much. And that was like a good solid 5-piece right there. Like if Lamont's hitting those consistently in the game, then you know this is a very different set. But into game 3 down 2-0, it feels a little too late. But you know,
anything can happen.
If he can keep hitting those, he can at least take this game. Although it is always the scariest thing playing Fox against Peach is like, you know that you get the most off of drill. Like more than any other hit, you get the most off of Drill. It's hard to hit Drill on Peach. It guarantees so much, but the Peach is always looking out for it. And it's like, it gets scary. Like, you stop going for Drill at some point because it's like, I've gotten punished for Drill like 2-3 times, and it's been rough, so I'm going to stop doing it. But it's like, you need to keep going for that. You need to get those follow-ups off of the Drill. If you give up on the Drill, you're giving up on, like, your best shot.
Yeah, like, unless you're beating Peach in neutral every time to where, like, you can get, like, the high % kills and not take any damage, then it's fine, but Lamont's not showing that yet.
Okay. Oh, nice power shield against the Firefox. No angle there. And Lamont just getting diced up here on these punishes.
Jacklyn feeling confident on the edge guards.
The up tilt clanking with the down smash. It's pretty funny. Oh, and he's just getting juggled here. This is rough. The standing laser off the changing heights of the platforms. This stage is so stupid.
Love it.
Oh, that pressure is so difficult to deal with.
Managed to throw out.
Okay. All right, finds the drill shine up smash. You need more of those. But that was a spot dodge shine up smash, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You do really need more of those, especially now. But misses the tech. Could have gotten it there. And oh, Jacklyn with the hard read on the tech option. That is a statement way to end the set. I know you're gonna tech here, and I'm gonna hit you with like the